hey, Byakuya, how's it going? Well, Yasuhiro, why are you here? Why are you fat? More to the point, what are you doing in this game? BSG hasn't figured out what's going on with Danganronpa 2. They haven't figured out what's going on with Danganronpa 1 either. Fair point. Continuity is bullcrap. It's been a while, hasn't it? Ah, that takes me back. Or forward. BSG doesn't know what's going on with this game yet.
If you survive the bonus content, then we're actually going to progress with the game. Can you believe it?
I don't.
Or are we going to advance?
You know us.
In all seriousness, we're strongly considering finishing up the free time events for Byakuya and Teru Teru.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to see them anymore.
That's true.
As far as we know.
That's also true.
But that would be very difficult. I mean, that would take probably like more than an episode, or at least at a bare minimum a full episode to go through those.
Yeah.
And we don't want to dump that again on you guys and make you have to wait through another episode.
So we'll kind of be breaking it up, right?
But, that's what I was thinking, is we would just kind of put them periodically. There's just one deal with that. Even if we spread out their events throughout the videos of Chapter 2, we have to play them all in a row.
Right.
Because we can't just keep starting Chapter 2 over.
No.
Either way, since in this game, unlike the first one, it's easy to do this, let us know what you think, or if you think we ought to do it. We're kind of interested in doing it because that way we would get like the full idea of a character, you know, after they've died.
Right.
Okay, forget the complicated stuff. Time to go to the serious stuff.
Magical Miracle Girl Monomi?
What on earth is this?
I
Equipment?
don't know.
Are we in Dragon Quest now?
Well, let's go. Oh my god.
Are you telling me to stain my hands? I know that is a specific reference to something, but I can't recall off the top of my head.
Well, screw it. We'll go hard.
No, go normal. You don't know what you're doing.
That's never stopped me before.
That's the problem. Oh, okay. So you just run in circles around. What the? And you can like Mario too.
Oh! Why all the blood?
Well, because... Oh, you can do an Usami transformation. You should totally do it to not waste them.
That is amazing.
I see.
Pardon me. Booyakasha! I just want to get them all in the right spot.
Yeah.
I'm hurting them. I'm using strategy. Ow. I mean, now check this out.
Yeah.
Combo!
What are we doing?
It's the Monobeast. It's Shield Liger.
No, that's Command Wolf.
Blarg. Okay, well. Do you like the... This isn't working. Like the momentum.
Darn it, you're out.
Aw, dang!
Neat, can I try?
Sure. I mean, if you get him in the corner like that, it's really good. Oh, I see. If you hit him with enough, then you can draw.
Oh. Drop me something.
Oh, I never even thought about that. Oh, you got him. Good job.
So that's what you use those for, as like ways to...
Traps.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna bother doing this again. At least, recording.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, People who don't try to win. People who try their best and still can't win. They are all worthless trash.
Okay. See, I was wondering where he was going, but then he concluded with, they are all worthless trash.
Yeah.
You know, there's sometimes when, like, villains will go on these big, long rants, and generally, I know there have been a few, like it happened with the villain of Gundam Seed, for instance. At the very end, you know, he went on this big, long complain fest where he was just cutting everybody down to size and cutting humanity down to size. And I was like, you know, honestly, everything he's saying is true, though. Every single thing he's saying. And then at the end, he was like, therefore, we have to kill every human. And I was like, you lost me there. See, anytime you end with something like, they are all worthless trash, and therefore we have to kill them all.
You lose us. You lose us.
It's like, you may have been going somewhere, but you didn't get there. By the way, I'm curious, is this perhaps more so than the first game? Is something like the theme of this game really going to be the emptiness of blind hope?
Maybe. That would be really interesting.
As hope itself isn't the motivation for why you would want to try hard, or why you should have drive or take pride in your actions. And by the way, if you think everything you do is meaningless and you'll never succeed, congratulations, you're right.
Because you think it's meaningless and that you'll never succeed.
This is just interesting. It's interesting. I wonder where they're going. Of course, no. Not everybody can succeed at everything that they do. But do you remember when I was griping so much at Monomi about, like, naivete?
Right.
There's a difference between optimism, blind optimism, naivete, and, like, generally trying to do the right thing or doing something positive or trying because you ought to try. I'm sure I'm not giving Nagito enough credit because I don't know where he's going, but it's kind of like putting up a straw man of the idea you're trying to beat up and then, you know, quickly burning it.
Yeah.
All you did was burn a straw man.
Didn't really accomplish anything.
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth and everybody else.
No.
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy.
This is a you problem, buddy.
You know, I just keep expecting, like, Vic Viper to come from off-screen and start fighting Nagito as a boss.
God dang it, this is supposed to be serious!
I'm sorry, I just had to get it out of my system!
They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating.
There aren't that many people who have no effort that get success.
That's true.
It does happen occasionally, sure, but that's the exception, not the rule. You don't judge what you do by the 1% of cases instead of the 99% of cases.
No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog.
But why are you in a competition to become a large dog? I understand the point you're making, that's just not right.
No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do.
Jesus.
People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start.
It's true that people can be born with talent, but I think you're confusing talent with skill. You can build skill. Talent just gives you a head start.
Well,
if you don't build upon your talent, then it doesn't matter.
That part is very true.
Some people can be talented, but still be absolutely worthless because they don't do anything with it.
If you don't
try and improve it.
If you don't work to utilize a talent that you have, you will lose it as well.
Yeah.
That's right. Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration.
I can tell by your tone, Jesus.
Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say...
The way he's looking at it, it's like he's the sheep and all the ultimates are the wolves, but it's the sheep that simultaneously loves and wants to kill the wolves. The wolves are being threatened by the sheep.
Well, he got the hair for it.
In his eyes. But he's completely messed up.
I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives. Or if everyone but the killer survives.
He's gonna survive the entire damn game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's gonna be around like the whole freaking time.
Oh, God.
And there is no way that he's the mastermind, too. No way.
It's just too obvious, you know?
No.
Not obvious, but...
No, remember, I feel like so far, which doesn't mean an absolute statement, so far, it seems like Monokuma is actually kind of more reasonable than Nagito, and that's
really scary.
I just want both sides to do their very best.
I'll be cheering you on as you kill me.
I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead.
You won't see it if you're dead, son!
Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Oh, shut up!
Yeah! I was gonna say that! That somebody needed to hit him.
Someone needed to hit him! Everyone needs to hit him! Sins and coconuts. We already talked about coconuts.
Sea and punishment. Sins and coconuts, huh?
Byakuya and Teru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps.
Oh, Hajime, you're already here. Good morning.
Yo.
Good morning.
Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya, who appointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend.
Oh.
And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad. Huh? You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you had just attended 2 funerals in a row. I'm a heartless person. I guess some people don't feel so sad.
That's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru got killed.
You uggo!
I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch.
You uggo is what she said.
I know.
Why are you always so mean to me?
But...
Still, I understand about Mr. Ham Hands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teru's death?
Hey!
Yes, I suppose, though I don't completely agree with what she said.
Yeah.
But I understand where she's coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose for me, I feel betrayal and loss of trust far more strongly than I do general grief.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably because in my life, the worst experiences I have ever had, the worst I've ever felt, has been when I have had misplaced trust or been betrayed and stabbed in the back, obviously not literally. Those are the most traumatizing times in my own life. Those are the times that I've experienced the most grief. So when I see it in fiction, I cannot help but feel that betrayal so strongly.
Well, what the heck do you mean?
Why?
'Cause... 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 '
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
I mean, I'm not going that far, but
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
Just like David said.
that's weird.
Huh? It's all right to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
No.
That was not my intention, but
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart.
you just turned the dial all the way up to max. That isn't how it works.
He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed.
However, more specifically, this is how Kyoko is trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
She is sad about Byakuya, and that actually has kind of come out.
Because she was like, well, I can understand Mr. Hamhand.
Well, not only that, but consider how serious she was in the trial and like before the trial. She, with her she stopped insulting people mostly,
Right.
and actually just took the entire thing completely seriously. Like, for someone like her who is always cracking wise, as nobody ever has said, like for her to suddenly become so serious.
She may have a similar situation where she can't really trust people.
So it's like this could be how she's trying to cope emotionally, because she's obviously more of a human being than Squish appears.
Right. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that. It smells...
Something smells, don't you think?
Well, I'm sorry, Akane. It's like 80 degrees here. We can't have the AC on when we... Oh, I don't think she's talking about us.
Oh, again.
It can't be.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body.
No, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad.
We don't need another lecture on farting, Mikan. Smells bad?
It's kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see?
Like puke?
Like
Alcohol?
smoke and puke and
Yeah.
booze?
Hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life. Jesus, Akane.
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something. It's like a sewer of rotting garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks.
Oh, see, she's paying attention to Nekomaru now.
You've got me there.
Okay, well, now that that's settled.
She didn't say anything remotely funny just now, dude.
No, she did, actually.
I guess so.
No, it's not Nekomaru this time. This smell is coming from you, Kyoko. Oh, she's gonna actually, like, beat her down, huh?
Huh? Whoa, it's true! Kyoko, you reek.
Dude!
I've been waiting to get back at you.
What did you do to him?
A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence.
I don't know why that word is in yellow, and that worries me. Oh.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
That was close.
No, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth,
Is she doing the manipulating
I
thing?
think she's doing the manipulating
Or is she
thing.
doing she's actually being honest thing, which you can't tell when she cries.
Just can't tell.
Like, you could see it both ways. Are you even taking baths? This is coming from me, you understand.
No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Oh, I see. Okay, girls, somebody go help her out.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey,
Hey, Kyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay?
Really?
I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Isn't it more of a being able to reach back there thing? That
I don't know.
I don't
really have no
Komaru
idea.
sash either. I mean,
yay!
Oh, that's... No! Billy, don't get suckered in! I love you, my hero. I'll give you a kiss.
Hey.
Hey, Kyoko, you don't have to hug
You
me.
do still smell after all.
It appears you cannot escape.
She appears to have taken a liking to you. It's kind of hard to describe, but every time that I see a scene after a bunch of really sad stuff has happened, where a character who is normally either oblivious or insensitive suddenly bursts into tears, even if it's for a completely unrelated well, it's never a completely unrelated reason.
right.
When that happens, the amount of tension that releases, like, usually those scenes are really memorable to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that kind of affected me, honestly.
I have a question, and I know why the answer to this, but it's like, why is she still wearing her traditional kimono to begin with? Couldn't she just change to something else?
Sure, but it's her image.
I know, and I said I knew the answer to
Yeah,
it. It just seemed like,
without her image, she's not who she is. In
Right.
some ways, you could say she has to deal with the burden of being an ultimate, and we've even like posited that burden is why she has let's be charitable and call them antisocial tendencies.
Right. I just wanted to point that out.
I was going to say because of the game sprite, but
She appears to have taken a liking to you.
Like a demonic familiar or something.
Not bad.
Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. Sorry, someone has to do it. The air's suddenly not so tense anymore, but it still smells. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this.
And after those bonus scenes from the first chapter, where everyone was essentially getting along together.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way that we all want.
Mm-hmm. I guess I have these guys to thank.
I mean, Mahito I understand, but Kyoko of all people. Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito?
Oh god, anytime Nagito's not here with someone else not being here, I'm going to be instantly concerned.
It seems they're both not here.
Ah, now that you mention it, you're right.
I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined.
Naturally. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito?
I care about the person who's claimed that he wants to promote murders and killing and all that crap.
Oh, himself!
It doesn't matter if it's just himself. That means that someone else is also going to die.
Yeah, and that's really interesting from a narrative point of view, and the guy is crazed.
I'm aware of that, but I'm still concerned.
I'm concerned too! He's crazy! He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak.
Well, that may be, but... Just letting you know, I don't know anything.
What do you know, Nekomaru?
Saying it like that only makes me more suspicious.
I have no idea.
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all!
That's nice. Tell us what you know.
He's right! Forget him! Let's just forget about that creep already. We already killed him and buried him on the island. Damn it!
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they? Thank you so much for not letting this BS slide!
She's really good at pointing that out.
Of course not.
I'm not suspicious. You're suspicious. What do you think of that?
Chiaki is so much one of my favorite characters in this game.
Me too.
For, among other reasons, the fact that she doesn't let things go.
impossible!
That's right! I'm not suspicious! You're more suspicious than he was!
Guys, I don't think either of you did anything wrong, so why don't you just tell us what you did? Because you obviously feel uncomfortable about something.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something?
Oh, you would know if it was.
I love a good kidnapping.
You came at just the right time to change deflect the attention of. I start foaming.
At the right time? What are you talking about?
No, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but oh, you must have yearned for me.
Oh dear God.
Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness. So your manly, masculine body can't stand to live without me, huh?
The spirit of Teru Teru lives on in us all.
I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
At this point, I'm torn between admitting to what I did or going along with this so it changes the subject.
No.
Something like that. Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here. And for some reason, I'm glad a girl named Toko isn't around.
Master.
Actually,
To be honest, I'm searching too. My quote, unquote, those are air quotes in case you can't tell my implication.
You don't have fingers.
Blasted. My valued servant has disappeared.
Servant? You talking about Usami?
what the hell?
Oh!
You know, my Monobeast. One of them just disappeared, like the Bittersweet gamers were just playing some sort of a game involving Monobe and stomping on its head.
What? One of the Monobeasts disappeared!
Who has it? Who has it? Who's riding around in the cockpit?
Fuyuhiko?
Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much. Perhaps they're boycotting me.
They're robots! They don't have those things!
Well, I eat. Why can't they?
That terrifies me to no end.
Let me tell you this.
But that guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a Monobeast to lose to a mere human.
What?
That's what you want to say, right? What?
Nature. The
Though
collective
this is
will.
merely the prelude. The climax will...
Oh, well, there's the climax. Damon died.
The climax? The moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is to breathe. Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear your scream. I shall make such sweet music for you.
Did you just say Pandemonium Gundam?
Is he claiming that one of his hamsters took out a Monobeast?
I don't know.
Hey Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire...
I'm still being called a stuffed animal. It's like there's somebody here scarier than me or something. Oh well, it looks like you guys don't know anything about my Monobeast either. Well, then it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much. Damon, you shut up!
Yeah, I think you should be concerned about going bare.
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, "Our eyes are on the front, so we can keep moving forward." Actually, that's a good line. Doraemon, I assume?
Yeah, I was
No.
like,
No, that actually is a really good line.
As Monokuma said those strangely familiar sounding words to us, once again, he disappeared.
No way.
Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a Monobeast disappearing? The only possibility I can think of is...
The fact that we all got distracted from Nekomaru and Kazuichi, so we should probably focus on them again.
Or maybe every time we clear a trial, we get to go to a new
I mean,
island?
that makes sense, because that was like the first one. Whenever
Right.
we got through a trial, it unlocked another part of the school. Were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later.
Then leave.
Oh, okay. Yeah. At least ask me to leave kindly.
Why?
Hey, hey.
Oh, before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing Monobeast? Was it like Monokuma said, and you fought it off in a small action game?
Ah, yes, that's right.
Oh, really? Can I play that game?
I'm the one who defeated that Monobeast. You did?
Did...
You serious?
What would have happened if we would not have done this?
I don't think it's connected. It can't be connected.
Why?
That would make no sense.
What is up with our weird timing?
I know! Defeating a monster like that. How the hell did someone like you pull that
Maybe
off?
this is sort of an advertisement for you to go do that.
It does say on the game that it's what happens behind the scenes.
Maybe we need to go finish that.
It didn't. None of the other islands were unlocked. Only the first one was.
Oh my god! So we need to grind it a few times to get better gear so we can play the next stage once it appears?
I guess.
What the heck?
I'll talk about more in that detail in different mode. I can't talk.
Or
at
read,
all.
or communicate ideas.
Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all.
Does this mean that Monokuma is indeed the invader here and he's not in control? Kind of like we were initially
This could
thinking?
just be part of an act. We
Point
can't
taken.
discount that.
We were initially, like, assuming that Nagito was, you know, like, the big bad. Well, he might still be, but he's not nothing like what we thought.
Right.
Hey, hey.
If the gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right?
Is that true? Then we should all go there now and stop looking around this island. Did they beat him up and tie him up somewhere?
Great. Just say it.
Ahem. That's totally right.
Although we can't let him die there.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go feed him.
Now that you can all go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time.
Love, love.
Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape.
I think the living part's pretty important.
I agree with Mikon. We need to be more concerned with the second. At that point, I mean, we have to do the first.
Yeah.
But just sitting around, like it's like how in the first
I'm
game,
not saying be complacent.
it's like in the first game, everyone tried to be in denial and ignore the situation they were in instead of address it. Or like only Sakura, and she was even the spy, but at least she was trying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal.
I love her. Jeez. It's so great.
Jeez.
Huh?
Why, you?
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film for too long.
Maybe we might, maybe we don't, but this isn't a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me.
A life where I will just stay suspended above the floor a foot so I never trip on anything ever again.
She looks really sad.
I know, I'm really curious.
All right.
All right, if you can find anything that can be salvaged for both parts, let me know immediately.
Like that Monobeast.
Yeah, like that. It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Oh yeah? What you had planned, is it? Why don't you spend some time talking about that?
Now then!
Then, let's disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal.
All right.
Let's find a way to leave this island.
That is impossible. Leaving the island is no longer possible. It could be that because everything's toast, she wants them to stay here where they'll have food and all that other stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm just you know. No longer possible. Maybe instead of muttering to yourself self-deprecatingly, you can give us some more details?
Like Monokuma said, are you kidding? She's just as bad as me. It's just in his case, he's at least honest about it.
Hey, what is that? And there she goes.
Hey, hey!
Hey, Hajime, just leave that thing alone already. Let's all go to the next island so no one can stop and think about the things that we were talking about. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. Yeah, you're right. It seems everyone's attention had shifted towards exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation, everybody filed out of the restaurant. Well, most everyone. I guess she's staying behind to help Kyoko take a bath.
Maybe.
Bathing is more important to me than a new island. They'll tease me for being stinky.
Is maybe one of the other reasons that you have never had the chance to be stinky? No, that's a stupid idea.
You know, she doesn't know how to tie her own kimono. She must come from a pretty prestigious family.
Well,
don't
she
you
also
think?
maybe, and even if she doesn't, her own position as like something of a big star is.
But to the point where you don't even know how to put on your own clothes?
I don't know if you can. Well, I mean, I guess you can tie it yourself because she would have said that.
Yeah, see, that's why I asked earlier if it was a matter of knowing how or like being able to reach.
Well,
I don't know anything about kimonos. I mean,
well, you're very possibly right. It could just be that like look, especially as a teenager, some people like by the time they're 7 have learned how to do all types of adult stuff like cooking eggs, doing everybody's laundry,
Yeah.
and like folding things.
yeah.
But then like when you're a teenager, sometimes you learn how to do some things by the time you're 16. Some people have learned how to do 0 things by the time they're 20.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like that. I don't know. A new island, huh? I should go find some clues too.
Hey, what about helping me Don't
worry, Kyoko. I haven't forgot about your baby babu.
You promised you'd tie my kimono sash.
Hey,
That was. We can do that after we finish exploring the new island.
But if I don't hurry and go take a bath,
But I want to go take pictures of the new island.
it's still gonna be there. They'll call me smelly again. They're gonna bully me again, even though I kind of deserve it.
yeah.
Okay, then let's take a light shower first.
We're gonna wash each other.
Huh?
Huh? Wash each other?
Hey.
Hold on. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go in too.
You did just say we're going to take a light shower. I just thought that was also where it was going. Now, we're both girls. There's no need to be shy. Uh-huh.
But
But
let's go.
Come on, let's go. Kyoko pulled Mahiru's hand, smiling like a child before a school trip, and headed towards the cottages. Wash each other? I see. Washing each other, huh?
Hajime's nose bleeds.
Washing each other? No, I shouldn't! What am I thinking? If I get caught, I'll never hear the end of it. From, like, either of them. But even I have men's urges swirling within me. What? That's right. I do have it!
Excellent!
Oh my god! A huge man's nut. Like this!
I do not wish to speak of huge man nuts!
Urges. Nut. Urges. Nut. The spirit of Teru does live on in us all! Nut urges. Urging nuts. Nuts and urges growing within me. I can't read this line seriously. I'm sorry, guys. That's right. I have this with me. All right. I will obtain it.
Now, I'm not so concerned about Hajime here. What I am, however, concerned about is Billy. Because the way that he always does this stuff makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. It's like It's like the dead look in his eyes.
An urge that will exceed this nut.
I do not wish to hear about any nut-exceeding urges!
And then beyond the steam, I saw the nut.
What?
No, the urge that was resting on this island.
Yay! Washing each other! Yay! Yay! Hey, where do you want me to wash you, Mahiro? From where to where do you want me to wash you? Jeez.
Oh! Just like chestnuts roasting on an open fire, my urges are boiling, churning, and unloading inside my heart.
Do you like how when he says boiling and churning, that his voice gets lower and calmer and flatter?
Wait, huh? What, was my characterization always this way?
The spirit of Teru Teru lives on within you. Billy, it's you!
Ah!
You're just trying to deny it!
It feels like I lost sight of myself, but I gained the sight of something else. But it's not like I can erase what I've already seen. I'll just leave it be and hope they didn't notice.
How did he catch that anyway?
Well, the bathrooms have see-through walls. When you go inside, he just has to peek in a window, really.
It looked like he had a better view than that is all.
I don't know, man. She's right. The Monobeast that was blocking this bridge is gone.
Man, thanks for fighting it.
Plus, the gate that was blocking the bridge is now open. I guess Monomi was right after all.
Where'd these 4 coins come from? Isn't that all we got?
Yeah, we only got 4 coins. What lies beyond this bridge? Well, I guess I'll have to find out because everyone else already went. All right, I guess I should find out.
Oh.
Whoa.
This is the new island.
It's an ancient ruin, and there's like a university, and that's like a stadium? No, or is that
Maybe
a diner?
A cinema? Oh, no, it says diner. Yeah,
Did you
you're
say
right.
a cinema?
Shut up.
Look, I'd be fine if you were British.
The ambiance seems different compared to the first island with the hotel.
But like you're from Oklahoma. You're closer to the Cajun Teru Teru than...
Well, I'll just call it a drive-through then. How's about that? Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations. There might be a clue here that tells us how to leave this island. I need to find it.
Try not to die in that Aztec temple or whatever. Beach house, Chandler Beach.
Diner parking.
Ancient ruin, library, and pharmacy. Okay.
But-
Denise,
20 meters to Denise.
Camp Koyu?
Genglik Camp Koyu.
Ah, Genglik Camp Koyu, 200...
I guess that's meters.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that last.
Okay.
I mean, look at it!
I know.
I wonder if Monomi is gonna have to do her stage in there. Like the
Ha!
next one.
Yeah.
A library opening up after the first trial, huh? That sounds familiar.
Right?
The Smash
Oh.
Usami there.
Wow. That's an impressive amount of books. It's probably a library, because that's what the map said. But nevertheless, it looks pretty overwhelming.
I don't see any lamps.
Anything about Genocide Jack in here? The bronze statue of Usami, before she got redesigned. Looks like it broke when it got dropped, getting treated like a nuisance even as a statue. That's pretty sad, but we all feel it.
I don't care.
This is a bronze statue of Monokuma. It looks so arrogant. What lame tastes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh!
I've been found.
I'm glad that it's something different. Wow, that's a lot of books. A lot of them have really fancy covers. They might actually be very valuable. Well, to a guy like me who can't even read them,
What?
they're basically ornaments. Maybe because they're in another language.
Are they?
Oh! books on this shelf. What language are they written in? I need to activate my cyborg zoom.
We should have done it left to right then.
If I don't know that, I don't even feel like forcing myself to read them.
Man, really, you can't recognize the language?
What language are these books written in? French? Italian? I don't even know.
What? Those are so obviously different!
I see.
Such an interesting description.
What are you reading? Are those political books? Or maybe some kind of philosophy? Or they're a cult, aren't they?
The newest issue of a cult magazine. It breaks the lid off underground mysteries and the wonders of the world.
Oh, you guys know the drill. That's quite a surprise.
You are wrong.
It is not like I read it often. I'm just reading it because it has a special article about serial killers.
What? That's not a good excuse at all.
However...
It seems this writer has very good taste.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in the article. No. She writes romance novels. She's not...
No, I mean how I said, is there anything about Genocide Jack in here earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Genocide Jack or whatever. I feel like I've heard about her before.
Oh, yeah?
Why would I know that it's a her?
What a funny way to put that.
Ah.
Most tight.
Genocide Jack is an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among casual internet users.
Okay.
She's very popular among youths and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of the crime.
Okay, I guess it's common knowledge that...
Or it isn't, and there's...
Yeah.
I mean, remember, unless you go out of your way to do so, in Japanese, it would not be made clear.
You're right.
You can go out of your way to do so, but you must do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, she is a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime. Or if they know that, then...
Yeah. Do you know how many high school and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms these days?
See?
Oh, this one is a particular favorite of mine. Sparkling Justice is a regular subject of these kinds of exclusive articles.
I'm sorry, is that the serial killer's name?
I shall explain it to you just in case.
Because it certainly won't be relevant in an upcoming trial.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls themselves the Ally of Justice.
Do they wear a robot suit?
Also...
Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals.
I see. That doesn't excuse killing, but... Sonia, calm down.
Amazing!
Thanks to the masks Sparkling Justice wears, nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it is essential that serial killers be mysterious. What an expert, yes. Hey, you two. I've been listening in for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm?
I'm not, she is!
I don't really have some reason to believe you, but...
I haven't done any talking.
Please wait.
Please hold on. It is a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers.
No, it isn't.
See?
Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Serial killers. Their value system is very different than the norm. What a marvelous existence.
I mean, as long as you don't let yourself get influenced by their value system, I'm really worried here.
Oh, I am totes intrigued.
Is this kind of like a young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation? Regardless, it's clearly different from a princess who's obsessed with serial killers.
What? No, it is, in fact, that.
Surprise!
I am a little surprised.
As your voice sample just said.
I never expected to find such a splendid facility. It rivals even my homeland's National Library.
But isn't it strange? I mean, does a resort really need a library like this? I don't know anyone who would want to read in their free time.
I am concerned.
That is very true, and just as expected, nobody's here either.
Pecco's right there.
No, she means people from elsewhere.
You're right. The fact that we're the only humans around here is even more strange.
Ding-a-ding-ding!
Ta-da! Monomi is here. I'm reading a book.
Who cares?
Since you've come here, would you like me to explain this library to you?
I see.
It's clear from your face that I'm a nuisance. Since I was more energetic than usual, I feel even emptier now.
Oh, too
and-
bad.
And what about your explanation?
Got it?
Well, you're all basically students, right? I was thinking you needed a place where you can do homework.
Who's giving us homework?
Ta-da!
So, I have prepared this library with books you can't read.
Prepared? You?
I mean, it had statues of her around. Everyone can get along and study together. It's a student's duty to study. Don't act like a teacher.
Hey!
I am a teacher.
Maybe you were at some point, but things are different now.
You're even more confusing than Monokuma.
Yeah, I agree.
So what's your real identity? What's your purpose?
That's...
Real identity? Now that's silly. Goodbye. Running away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious.
Speaking of which, what about Kazuichi and Nekomaru?
Oh, I'm sure we'll get to them eventually.
However...
I cannot believe that she is the one who prepared this grand facility.
Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island's guidebook, many of their guests are wealthy and stay for weeks at a
You
time.
found a guidebook? Oh yeah, I guess they were there in the restaurant, weren't they?
Which means...
These are all probably things that they donated.
Hold on. Did you just say this island's guidebook like Billy was incredulous about?
I found it in this library. Would you like to take a look?
I don't know. Can I read it?
Okay, blank it out. This is English. Jabberwock Island, map and guide. Welcome to Jabberwock Island. We hope you enjoy your visit. It's a small island in the Pacific Ocean known for being a paradise of eternal summer. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 other islands. The outer islands were developed as resorts, while the central island houses a large administrative building. A bronze statue in the lobby of this building symbolizes the island.
That building is missing. The bronze statue in the middle was supposed to be in the lobby of that building.
That is a good point. Although, we still, however, have the right statue.
That's true. What language is this? I have no clue.
What happened to their ability to read then?
It might just be him, especially if he is a robot.
Well, who knows if he's a robot or not? I have no
I
idea,
know.
because we saw that stuff in the beginning. But let's see if it is just Hajime.
That's fair. Well, she read it.
Then I shall read it on your behalf.
You can read it, Sonia?
I am fluent in 30 different languages.
God!
It is a requirement for members of the royal family.
The ultimate linguist.
Basically that.
30 languages? Does the royal family have a limit?
If you can get 10, you can get 30.
Yeah.
Jabberwock Island is a small island in the... I feel sort of silly since Damon read this before. That's what it says. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island. Oh, this is embarrassing. I shouldn't have read it earlier. Outer islands, resorts, central island houses... What?
It is strange, no?
That is strange. I mean, just like Billy said a moment ago, oh, this is all out of order. I'm terribly sorry. Hey, I wasn't done yet.
There was no signs of any buildings at all. The only things there were
What?
Monokuma Rock and the park.
Also, according to this guidebook, it says that there is a bronze statue in the lobby of that building which symbolizes the island, but...
Wait, Isn't that...
Wasn't that more precisely?
Are you talking about that bronze statue that turned into the Monobeasts?
That's what's on the guidebook.
But that statue was in the middle of a park, not in the lobby of some building.
Please wait.
That is not all. There's another description that strikes me as strange. According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat.
Woo!
Well, that
Who the
explains
hell
all
built those giant bridges then?
Digital World, Monokuma, who the hell built the Monobeast?
That's fair.
Ultimate Despair.
What?
While some people wanted bridges, critics worried about their effect on the environment, so none were built.
What does that mean? Then what are we using to move between islands?
Bridges? There's a possibility that this place is an artificial island like Palm Jumeirah.
Palm Jumeirah? Artificial island?
Well,
Palm Jumeirah is an artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf. I've never heard of it.
Me either.
Similarly, this island might be an artificial island designed to look like Jabberwock Island. Now, haven't we already had this exact same plot point in 9 hours, 9 persons,
You're
9
right!
doors?
I would also like to point out that Byakuya did notice something else strange but didn't mention it. He was familiar with Jabberwock Island.
What did he notice?
He didn't say. He was just like, well, that'll come up later. Maybe he
That's
also...
right. Okay.
it cannot be.
You're right. He was familiar with this place. He was like,
He
wait,
pulled
is
it
this...
up just like, wait, this description, this statue, this is Jabberwock Island.
Yeah. That especially might be why we're the only ones on this island.
Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyway. No island of this size could be completely artificial.
Sonia, sweetie, there are giant robots, one of which is capable of flight.
Oh, cool beans. This guidebook must be old too. It contradicts everything about the island's current situation. Why the circumstance that I just described can't possibly be right.
This guidebook was planted here by Monokuma.
Haven't we done this before in chapter 2? Oh my, you're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island.
Now you're here?
Hey, this is a very big building. Why can't I show up?
Because we don't want you here.
Well, I don't care. I'm not that stupid assistant. However, those guys are the only ones who could do something on such a massive scale.
Those guys?
The ultimate... the hint is, the enormous organization you guys were talking about before.
You mean the one Byakuya was hinting at but never actually said?
For some reason, he seemed to know something about it. It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people.
Now, I don't know how much of this is him lying or is this true? Who are you talking about?
Ooh, that was a slip of the tongue. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet and causes BSG to do some conjecture.
Hey, hold on a second. I want to talk to.
As for what you said, yeah. That's a good question. We don't know. It could absolutely be true, which is what I was assuming, right? Maybe what we did last time was we were given this information at this specific moment quite intentionally.
Yeah.
Why? Well, we don't know, but it was important that we had it.
Yeah. But before my voice could reach him, not that it would have mattered if it did, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
It cannot be.
Could it be? This island is completely artificial? There is no way that is true.
There's no way. That guidebook, it's probably just old.
You are right.
That's right. That's obviously what it is. He's just saying strange things just to confuse us. Damn it! There's no way I'll fall for that. So Peko, I know you've been standing over here while we've been filibustering, so how's it going?
I was wondering if you were going to even bother including me in the conversation. I agree that serial killers have different values than normal people, but why does that make them marvelous?
I'm with you, Peko.
Could it be that Sonia's just a weirdo? Also, you should have talked to me earlier. Sonia's values might be a little different compared to our own.
And that makes me worried. Well, she is a princess after all. That's it! Now I'm talking to you again!
Honestly, I told you before, Hajime, if you wanted to hear what I had to say, you should have talked to me first. But instead, you decided to spend all your time with the murder-happy princess over there, and now it's gone forever. That's what you get for excluding me from the conversation. Baka.
So I think it's funny that Sonia's the one that most appeals to you, but now she has a boner for serial killers, and I'm like, is she trying to get me too?
No, what? What, are you kidding? Look, I said that right at first, and I don't really know what to think of her. Mm-hmm. But I said that right at first because of the way she looks.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. You just wait till the next time I force Kyoko on you then.
Don't phrase it like that.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa.